What's up, YouTube? This is our first video in our Training Younger Players series. Today we're going to be talking about finishing. In this video we're going to cover a variety of topics, which are going to include pickup timing, playing off a split catch, the difference between running long and running short, and the 4 finishing techniques that the younger players are going to need with both hands. Alright, so to start off, we're going to take the younger player, we're going to put them at the elbow, and we're going to get them started in this split stance. So if I'm going to drive the ball right, I need my right foot forward and my left foot back. This is where we're going to teach pickup timing. So I want them to be able to explode with that inside leg to get around the defender. Right hand is going to hit with left foot. So from here, this is where I pick the ball up and I have my 2 steps. I'm going right foot, left foot, right into an overhand finish. So when I get them going full speed, every time they're at the elbow, split stance, dribble 2 steps, and they're up, right back to it. Split stance, 1 dribble, 2 steps, overhand on the finish. Right, we're gonna go for 5 minutes here. All right, so now we want to switch them to the other side. So when I'm on that left elbow, I'm gonna go left here, so my left foot is forward, right foot is back. So now I want that right leg to be the first step that gets me around that defender. That's going to be the point of my pickup. So now I pick up, I have my 2 steps. I'm going right foot, left hand with the overhand finish. So now, every time, starting that split stance right before, right foot back, dribble 2 steps, overhand on the finish. Right back to it, left foot forward, right foot back, dribble 2 steps, overhand on the finish. 5 minutes. So now I'm still starting them at the elbow. I got my Crocs out here to represent the defender's feet. So this is where you start to teach them the importance of angles and footwork, right? So I want to get my right foot slightly outside that defender's foot. I'm still in my split stance. Now we're going to work on the extended hook finish. So it's important to have different finishing techniques for different angles and different situations. So when I get by this defender here, it's still left foot, first step to get by him. That's the point of my pickup. So I'm going 1, 2, defender is on my inside, right? So they're trying to contest this shot, so I want to be able to extend it out wide with the hook. So I'm coming here. Still starting in the split stance. 1 dribble, 2 steps, wide with the hook. Back to it every time. Right foot just outside the croc. 1 dribble, 2 steps. Wide with the hook. 5 minutes. All right, so now when we switch to the other side, I'm back to driving the ball left. So my left foot has to create that angle outside the defender's foot. My right foot is back so I can push and explode. So now my right foot gets me by, left dribble. That's the point of the pickup. Left, right, and then I'm extended with that left hand hook. So when I start them up here, split stance left forward, right back. Dribble 2 steps, wide with the hook, right back to it. Split stance left forward, right back, hips are down, shoulders low. 1 dribble, 2 steps, wide with the hook. 5 minutes. Now we're going to introduce 2 things. We're going to, 1, introduce the importance of being able to run short. I always teach players that when you're trying to drive the ball through traffic, you have to be like a running back trying to run through the line of scrimmage and break tackles. You have to keep your feet underneath your hips so it's easier to stop and change direction when they get in your way. And secondly, now I want them to be able to split their feet on the catch. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the player flip the ball to themselves in order to simulate the pass. Also teaching them how to train on their own, which is going to be super important. So off the flip, I want them to be able to split the feet right foot forward, left foot back. So it's a split into a 2 dribble drive. 1 dribble, 2 dribble, right hand always hitting with left foot. Now from here, I want to get into a first step finish. So off that first step, off the pickup, I'm going to be underhand on the finish. And again, that's teaching them a new finishing technique that they're going to need if that shot blocker is coming from behind them. So it's a flip, split, 1, 2. Right hand, right foot, underhand extended on the finish. Right, so every time it's a flip, a split, 1, 2, underhand extended on the finish. We're gonna go for 5 minutes here. So they need to be able to drive the ball both ways and finish with both hands. This is something we want to address at a very young age, because the older they get, the harder it gets to teach, right? So on the left side, when I flip, splitting the feet, left foot forward, right foot back, I still have my 2 dribble drive, right? I'm running, shoulders low, hips down, 2 dribbles, I'm left hand, left foot on that underhand finish. All right? And once they get comfortable, you want them to encourage them to go at game speed. Right? They can start slow, but once they get the technique down, flip, split, bottom speed, left hand, left foot, that finish, 5 minutes. All right, so this is our last drill here in this series. We want them again to start off the split catch. So they're gonna flip it to themselves, split, they're ready to go. Now with my first dribble going right, that defender is gonna get fully in front of me, cut me off. So I wanna be able to change direction. With that between the legs, you gotta really assess their ability to change the direction of their hips and shoulders on that movement. Now from here, another 2 dribble drive. So I'm running short, defender is still tight to my body. Now they're coming around the backside to block this shot. So I wanna be able to finish with the inside hand. So when I put it all together with some speed, I'm flip, split, dribble change, 1, 2, inside hand with the finish. Same thing. They're putting this on repeat for 5 minutes. Flip, split, change, 1, 2, inside hand with the finish. We're going for 5 minutes here, both sides. So for this one, you have to understand, you have to have a lot of patience here. If I'm a right-handed player, and you're asking me to finish with the inside hand, the left hand, that's going to be very difficult, especially for younger players. So if they go the whole 5 minutes and don't make one layup, that is fine. Keep coming back to this, and eventually they will get it, but it's going to require a lot of patience. So on the right side here, I'm going to flip and split. 1 dribble on attack in the middle, get cut off, change. Still a 2 dribble drive. Defender's coming around this side to block the shot. So I got to be able to finish with that left hand, so full speed. So flip and a split. 1 dribble change, 1 split. Right foot, left hand. All right, we're gonna finish this strong. And again, if they're missing, don't panic. It's gonna take some time. But eventually, when they can finish with both hands, all 4 different techniques, and they're comfortable with their pickup timing, the ability to run long and short, depending on the situation, they're gonna be a very, very good finisher at the middle school, hell, even high school level. So these are things that I'm always looking for when I'm training kids. I'm trying to find what they're not comfortable with and where they're weak, because that's where we need to spend a lot of time focusing on and improving, because we can't be going out into games not comfortable doing these things, because eventually it's gonna get exposed. Right, so I always try to encourage kids that the more shots that you miss in training, the less you're gonna miss in the game. And this stuff is super duper important. So if you like this video, please hit the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll be posting a lot more training content like this, tailored towards younger players in this series. And you could also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Grind City Skills. All right, thank you guys.